But man dies and is laid low. So it doesn't say man dies and the soul flies off to heaven. No, it says man dies and is laid low. He breathes his last, and lo and behold, the soul flies off to heaven. That's not what it says. He breathes his last and is no more. Verse 11, now comes an analogy to help us understand what happens when a man dies. As water disappears from the sea, or a riverbed becomes parched and dry, so man lies down and does not rise. So at death, man becomes like water that disappears from the sea, or a riverbed that becomes dry and parched, because the body of man decomposes. The breath leaves, and the person is gone. Now notice what it continues saying here. Verse 12, so man lies down and does not rise. Does not rise till when? Till the heavens are no more. Men will not awake or be roused from their sleep. That's very interesting. Over 50 times in the Bible, we find death being compared to sleep. And so here it says that a man is going to lie down. He's not going to rise until the heavens are no more. Men will not awake or be roused from their sleep. So death is sleep. A person who is dead is unconscious, does not know what's happening around him, does not speak or does not hear, does not see. The living know that they will die, but the dead know nothing, according to the book of Proverbs. But notice that there is going to be a moment when the dead will be awakened by the power of God. Let's read now verse 13. Here we find that Job wants to go to Sheol, which is translated many times in the King James Version, hell. Now, it certainly can't be that Job wanted to go to hell. The word Sheol simply means the grave. So let's go to verse 13. Job says, if only you would hide me in Sheol. In other words, if you would hide me in the grave and conceal me till your anger has passed. If you would set me a time and then remember me. And then comes a very interesting question that is formulated by Job. If a man dies, will he live again? You know, people ask that question. If a person dies, are they going to live again? You know, many Christians believe, oh yeah, because their soul leaves their body and goes to be with the Lord. That's not what the Bible teaches according to what we've been studying. Here the question is, if a man dies, will he live again? Then Job says, all the days of my hard labor I will wait for my renewal to come. That word renewal has to do with being clothed. Most of the times that the word is used in the Old Testament, it means to be clothed or to put on clothes. So verse 14 says, if a man dies, will he live again? All the days of my hard labor I will wait for my renewal to come. And then he says, you will call, because notice that the person is sleeping, you will call and I will answer you. You will long, in other words, God will long for the creature your hands have made. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. God longs for the moment of the resurrection so that he can once again have personal fellowship with his beloved saints.